Gun was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants.
In Canada. In Canada. Now we go back. We talk about Bahamas now. I remember this. That's running back. Shout out to the nigga goddamn Black Balloon, my nigga.
I'm very, very pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55. More details about the location. I'm very, very pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve.
What is going on with y'all, man? It is Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video. So, y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all. Now, today, as y'all can tell by the title of this video, so, yes, you could call this a part 2 to the last video we did about soul trafficking and clones, right? Now, in this video, we'll pretty much follow the same format as we did in the last. Got a couple of interesting clips that I want to show y'all, and we'll dig more into the company that is called Clonate. If I'm not mistaken, they are still active in the Bahamas now, as the owner was basically forced out of America and she kept her company running in another country, which I now believe is the Bahamas. We're going to get into her definitely, because they basically called Clonate and the people who were associated with it fake scientists, a cult-like group, because they had their own beliefs, their own teachings, and it was just a lot of stuff that was going on around the time that Dolly the sheep was cloned. Now, it's very interesting the fact that Dolly was cloned, I think, in 96. Almost exactly a year later, Clonate pops up. So I thought the timing of that was very interesting. Now, the reason I have this guy on the screen is because a lot of young people, or just people in general, hadn't heard of Clonate until he popped up. And when he first started talking about being a clone, being a Gen 2 clone and stuff, he was just saying things that people had never heard. A lot of people tossed it up to, this guy's just trying to get clout for rapping. He's jumped into the industry. He's trying to get his name out there. And if that was the case, it worked. His name was Kid Buu.
I guess you were born in Jersey?
Yeah. Originally, my first gen. I'm a second gen now. That's why you see the celebrity bursts say I'm born in Toronto, but that's false. My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration in Clonate.
Okay. So then you ended up in South Florida?
Yeah.
Okay. And what nationality are you?
Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
Goddamn, get that clone number and goddamn look that nigga ass up. I think I'm gonna do it too.
Okay. Sicilian and Puerto Rican. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that now.
Those are my two genomes.
Okay. So who's the Puerto Rican one? Who's the Sicilian one?
When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but when I stole the documents before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and I guess the father's surrogate, you could say, was the sperm donor was the Sicilian.
Okay, so you're a test tube baby.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I guess you have a fraternal twin.
Yeah.
Brother or sister?
Brother.
Okay. So you guys, you know, fraternal twins, you know, is different from identical twins. So do you guys look kind of similar or not really?
I don't think anyone looks as similar as me.
Okay.
Shout out
I looked it
Clonade.
up.
Shout out
You
Clonade.
could- What's that?
Shout out Clonade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you could actually, as soon as you die, they could actually freeze your body. It
Well,
costs like
what
$200.
happened with my first gen is they took the skull because he initially had written in a will to the Raelian movement that if something were to happen to him, they can ship the skull over immediately to Clonade. So they can remove a fragment of bone that's located here. And in this fragment of bone, it stores all of your memories and consciousness. And with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself, a reproductive version of you, including your memories. And you can be selective as to which ones you keep or don't keep. And this process has been around for quite some time. Like Dolly the sheep was cloned back in, I think, the late 70s, early 80s, if I'm not mistaken.
Dolly the sheep, yeah, I remember that. And they've cloned a lot of animals over the years.
Yeah, Clonade, I don't want to say too much information. This is going to be broadcast
Okay.
on the internet.
But I don't think they could transfer the actual memories, though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
You're
here.
living proof of this?
Yeah, I'm living proof. Except
Okay.
all the memories. A lot of them
All
I
the
don't
memories.
have because of drugs and alcohol I abused as a teenager. So it's kind of like burning an MP3 CD, right? So let's say, we don't do this, I mean, people don't do this anymore, but back in the day, you would bootleg a CD, you would need the original copy. You put it in, it reads the disc, transfers all the files, you have the same exact CD, it's the same thing. All the tracks, everything, every bar, every hit from every note, everything's going to be on there. Now, if I scratch that CD, I may not be able to read all the files on the disc, making it impossible to transfer, make a new one, a new copy. I think it's amazing that they even were able to make Gucci Man.
What?
Right, because they cloned him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
What? Goo Walk? The nigga I showed y'all had different ears and shit. Huh? Goo Walk?
Clonade did. I'm pretty sure like that was done from a separate company. You put it in, it reads the disc, transfers all the files. You have the same exact CD. It's the same thing. All the tracks, everything, every bar, every hit from every note, everything's gonna be on there. Now, if I scratch that CD, I may not be able to read all the files on the disc, making it impossible to transfer, make a new one, a new copy. I think it's amazing that they even were able to make Gucci Man.
Right, because they cloned him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Clonade did. I'm pretty sure like that was done from a separate company, but yeah, clearly
Right, everyone
he's-
was saying he was cloned as soon as he got out of jail. He looked different. He talked different.
yeah, even his teeth, and the smile.
Right, he was smiling a lot more.
Yeah, he did definitely. I like new
Gucci-
Gucci. I like new Gucci. I like second gen Gucci.
But something that was very real was the company that he talked about, where he came from, which was Clonade, saying that they are the ones who were responsible for cloning him.
That's a boom. Hey, y'all go check this man out, man. Black Balloon, man. Go check the whole video out. I don't even drop no link in no description and all that. Just type in Black Balloon, you feel? Yeah. Yeah, Guap had different ears, man. Him and Kanye, you feel me? This shit getting so old. But truth don't need no help, man. Don't bend, break no fold. This shit I was doing 7 years ago. That's a boom.